Making funnels for the ship. I'm going to make 4. I did this one last night out of a, post-it pin. I cut it off and glued it on top of a actual piece. I couldn't find the round wood, so I found a round pencil because it was the right diameter. Now here's one I've done before on a ship. It's already been cut, and that was actually the bottom, as you can see, was the bottom of a chopstick here. It's quite nice, but I want them to be round, and I've done this before. So I'm taking my shelving unit, for putting shelving units in, the tabs on the bottom of your shelves, and I'm cutting anchors for shelving, and I'm hoping to glue them on like that, like this here. As you can see, it looks quite nice. I had to grind this off, and I'll clean it up with the file in the end. It focused? Did it focus? There we go. So it looks pretty good. So I want to do 4 of those, plus a spare, I think. And I'm going to get to it. What I'm doing is just placing them on here like this, felting around, and then grinding that off and super gluing it on. That's all it takes. But to find the right look was the problem. So here we go. Anyways, I have 1 done, so another 4 to go. So I ended up having to redo the funnels because they needed longer stems. So I put them on a end of a anchor, the wall anchors you buy. I cut off the head and put them onto the chopsticks, glued them on there again, and now I'm just painting them black halfway down, and then I'll paint the other half later. And I've done a little lamp here with a bit of stick and a little lollipop stand and a bit of pin going up into my wooden pieces I have, the round ones I bought. As you can see, you're just getting them prepped. This painting on the ship maybe. So, that's what I'm at the moment. They're looking pretty good. I didn't know they had to stand so tall, so I'll just show you what I mean. They have to come up here and stand quite tall up above the ship here. So, and then I'll have another 2 back here facing up, I think. And I'm going to have that little spotlight. I'll get that. The spotlight's going to go in front here somewhere. I like that look. I am doing my own little thing sometimes. And I'm going to put a shorter one back here, maybe. Or 2 on the sides, don't know yet. I like little details, a little extra. It doesn't have to be exactly like the movie ship, to be honest. Anyways, let's finish these up. Got a bit of black paint over here. Took out of a spray can, put it in a margarine tub. So I can brush it on. Got quite a few spray cans where the nozzles have seized up anyways, and I got to use the paint up, so. They'll be black, and they'll be red around the funnel itself in the end. This is just an undercoating here. And there's my little tank. I don't know whether you could call it a water tank. Maybe it's the diesel or whatever you want to call it. You can see the yellow from the anchor, what I cut off the top. There we go. Can let these dry and do the bottom of the stem. And we'll have a whole pile of parts here. For the spotlight, the little hole on top here. Then I put a pin in there, safety pin, and put the lamp on top. Whoa, 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 don't move, baby. Oh. Not exactly straight yet, I gotta go over a little bit more. See? You just drill it down. Yeah, I'll show you the top of the drill. The movement up and down, see? You get a little hole in there. And I have to do the same with the lamp, which is only a very small thing. Here, I'll get the light on this a bit better. Right? There we go. I'm going to put the drill right in here, right close to the lamp. Drill a little pinhole in there as well. Whoop. Hasn't gone in much. I don't know what's going on. Try to show you in the camera, but these drills break very easily. Try to get a light on it so you can see it. Boy, is that hard to show, you know? There we go. Hasn't gone in much. It's hard wood, I suppose. There's a hole there though, so I'm just going to take the safety pin, cut off the pointed section, hammered in the top of the hole here, a little tap. Now I'll still put super glue on it, and then I just snip this and put this on top, a bit of glue, like that, and we'll have another light. So we're going to snip this down here somewhere. A little too long first. Have a look. See, isn't that nice? A little bit further down. We have our lamp, and I just cut this off wherever I want. I think a small bit down. Then I put a drop of super glue on there. That's quite nice. Just a drop of super glue. It's all done. Whoop, wrong way, like always. There you go. Another lamp done. Headlamp, or spotlight I call them. So I've been painting tonight. I made all these parts. And as you can see, here are the, needs light though, because you can see the red then, the vents, the raw plug and the chopstick all put together nicely. When you paint them, it kind of shapes into something different. I put rope or little string around the tank. Oops, sorry, put string around the tank here. So we go in a little closer, you'll see it. There's string around that to make it look like it's strapped on. And the white lifeboats, I painted the top tart green down to the little rope-ish around it, and then underneath is black, which may become brown yet. And just a little to, sorry, this side, I've done 3 searchlights, which will go on the boat as well, which are made from the top of a chopstick, a stir stick chopped off, and I got these in a store. They're like little wooden caps for plugging, you know, over top of screws. So there we go. That was tonight. And that's the parts I made. Hi there, we're back again. Just showing you some of the things I've done to the SS Ventura lately. So let's just get to it. I'll just go down to the boat here. There you go. There she is. And we'll just talk about some of the things. Okay, so we'll go a little bit up there so you can see it better. There we go. What have I done lately? Well, I did get these air vents on, the tank on, and the searchlights, which I already chatted about. But I have some other parts made here. I went and took some of my old dinky tires out. You know, from Dinky Toys, where I replaced the tires. And they are going to hang off the side here like this when I'm completed, or like that, not too sure. One up here like this. So I got tires for the side. And most I can do one in the front and two in the back here. So 3 each side. I've done some life vests, but I'm not happy about the way they look. They're over here. They're painted. There we go. But I think the holes are too big, so I may have to go and get some washers for it, some special washers. I painted the lifeboats brown and put a green thing, which I think I discussed or had a chat about. Staircases have been improved and this unit fits in. I had to slice this a bit. I put new strings on the tackle here because it wasn't strong enough. And it didn't look heavy enough. It looked a bit frayed, the other ones. This, of course, I put into the bow, but then I couldn't take the deck off. So I've just taken this string off here for the time being. We'll put that on the deck so that you can take the whole unit off. You know what I mean? This thing lifts up and comes out, right? My little compartments. Don't know why I do. I love doing that, but I do it always. Now, the one other thing is, yes, of course, I put in my portholes in the ship itself, in the hull, to give it a little bit more, you know, more of a look. So we're getting quite close. I have a list on the cardboard down here what I need to do. I need to maybe put rope on the deck. Propeller and rudder, there's nothing. A flagpole maybe on the back. The stand has to be improved, and the life vests. And then I got to repaint this color here is a bit off, and then try to age the hull a bit more, things like that. But we're getting really close now. Yeah, so the life vests are like this at the moment, the ones I did. You can see the hole in the center is massive. I mean, that person would be like 10 feet tall on this ship. So what I'm thinking of getting is something like this, something with a smaller hole. It looks more reasonable. So I'm going to have to find those somewhere and paint those and install them. Yeah, we're back at Willie D shop again and starting off another day. Today I'm going to put on my famous propellers on my ship, the SS Ventura. Now I don't know what size yet, so what I've got to do is kind of feel for what size I want, and I just drew a cardboard somewhere. Ooh, that's interesting, it's gone missing. So I just drew a cardboard. Oh, there it is on the ground, like always. Everything seems to disappear down, you know. Anyways, I drew a piece of cardboard, a couple of circles on it, as you can see there, and we'll cut them out and we'll see which one looks the best. Easy. Let's get to it. Old cereal box. I usually leave a couple laying around for this kind of thing, for templates. clean that up. Good for the next one, I suppose. Okay. One. So I've done the 4 and I just inked them in. This isn't to cut them out or anything, just for looks, see. And then looks a little small for the boat, even from the side, right? Not too sure about that one. Now I thought the big one would be too big, but I actually kind of like it. Looks like a massive screw in its day. It looked very cool. It's overhanging the bottom of the ship a bit though. It would have to clear like that, see. So I have to put in a dud there, a dud angled piece or something. And then there's the middle one, which most likely would be the best for everybody concerned. Anyways. So we put that there and then we put the rudder outside, I suppose. Thinking the middle one so far. We'll see. Yeah, I'm number 1, props and rudder completed. Paint cargo area, which I did last night. 3 and 4 is painting detail and touch-ups. 5 is the actual stand design. And then paint stand. And I have to also paint the front railings on the step, number 8. And number 9, paint hull and age it a bit more. It got a little bit messed up. Yeah. But at the moment we're doing the rudder, which is down here. And I need some kind of a rudder down here now for the prop. Yeah, so what I've done here is made 3 rudders. Large, middle and small. And then I made propellers, large, middle and small. And now I can get a feel for what it is I want the ship to look like here on the back of the rudder here. Now, the small is a bit too small, but I do like the middle one. It will stick over the bottom there, so you can't really put the boat down on anything but a stand, but that's okay. I'll take my hand out of the way, of course, which is always my thing here. Seem to do that to you poor guys a lot. Up, up like that, there. That's quite nice, see? And then the big one in is quite large. Now I'll get something so I can hold that as well so you can see both properly. It's a bit kind of filmic. It's a bit overlarged. And the small one's very small. I'm leaning towards the middle one again here, of course. That's very small. Will slightly be okay though. And then I have the middle one. I should put it up on for you guys to vote on, but making it today so I don't have time. There's the middle one. I'll turn a bit more towards you guys. There, can you see that? There you go. And this comes in here. I think that's the nicest one so far. So I think I'll just put those in and leave it. The keel should be a little longer down here, but I may just leave all that. I like it the way it is. We'll see. It's all ifs and buts. So here's the tracing for the propeller, and this is doubled each side so you can fold it over a pin, and then our propeller can have some kind of anchor, so I can push this up in the hull and it's all locked in. So I just fold that over and create a little gap there in the back for the pin itself. How easy it is. Got a little stem from a rivet, and I just put it in here and bend it around it. Try to keep it fairly square. Now let me get my hands out of the way again. And it's a little off on top here, but not too bad. I mean, if I had to, I could reshape that a little. A little more. Oh, oops. I gotta get another pliers and do this. There we go. Should be close to hitting for soldering. Now you have two ways to finish this. You can tap it. You know, down here. You give it a little tap. Or you can use your little pliers, whatever pliers you have, and just press it in on the end here. Make sure it's in tight. You don't want this head coming out, that's all. And there you go. That should fit on the boat. This goes the other way, of course. Up through there. Right? And I just got to solder that. That's my rudder and clean it up. Let's look at it over here. There we go. And just epoxy it up in there. One, and I've inked. I always got to remember that it's hard to show it with your hands here. Here we go. I've inked out black here for the propeller. And there's going to be a hole for the pin in the center. So all I got to do is zip these pieces out, cut them out, and we'll have a propeller. Bit of grinding. Yep. So there you have it. Propeller and rudder put in. And there you can see it. They're a little wonky, but it kind of looks cool. The whole ship is a little wonky. So I wanted it that way, so I'm leaving it that way. I mean, the rudder could have come out this way straight. I kind of like it in the shape of the hull. And when you paint it black, you won't take much notice of it. Put it down here so you can see it. There we go. Yeah, I mean, I could have made this straight here, right across. But I kind of like it like that. Maybe I will cut it straight. Don't know yet. Everything is a little funky, but the way the ship is.